What's going on? Jake here with Uncommon EDC, and today I'm checking out a collaboration between Peter Mckinnon over at Pete's Pirate Life and Theory 11, which is a playing card company. If you're not familiar with them, they make some really cool designs, and they've done some huge licenses as well as their own unique designs, but you've probably seen even at like Rite Aid, CVS, they'll sell some of these kind of license deals. Again, this one's an Avengers one with this really nice kind of pink metallic foil and the gold metallic foil. There's also Mandalorian, they've done some Star Wars ones, Harry Potter, and this one actually, they have all four houses, so I have all four decks, but you can get whichever house makes the most sense. I think they all have the same designs, if I remember correctly. Not 100% positive on that, but they might have different face cards, but I think they have at least all of the same designs in terms of the backs of the cards and the tuck case, just different colors. But some really cool decks. My favorite decks probably come from King's Wild Project. I probably have about 40 of those ones. Don't have as nearly as many from Theory 11, but probably a good 12 to 15 or so, not including these ones. And so I went with the Collector's Edition, which gives you 2 of the decks plus a collector's case. You can buy the individual deck still on Theory 11 actually, and they'll probably be in stock for a while. Typically, they're not someone that does a lot of limited stuff and you can't get it. They usually, there's an opportunity. If you want it, buy it in the first month, 2-3 months, and you'll be able to get it. So I would imagine this is not an exception. However, the collector's edition is sold out, but the individual decks are still available on Theory 11 for $19.99. Or as you buy more, you can get them in a bundle of 3 or 6. You save a little bit of money. So this one, you're paying about $60 for the box since you get 2 decks. Up to you if that's worth it. I don't plan on using this to store the decks in. I was hoping to use it as kind of just a random EDC case and put some nicer EDC items in it, or even maybe some of my challenge coins and stuff like that. But as you can see, it comes in this nice black box, which I'm planning on tearing apart. We'll see how it goes. I've heard that there's a design hidden in here, and so stay tuned to the end of the video. If there is, I will put that in the end of the video, but gonna wait until I film this part to tear it apart so I still have that box. But as you can see, really lovely wooden box inside, and not sure what the wood is, but you have this really nice dark stain on the top and then a little bit lighter along the edges, and just really good looking. It has a felt bottom, so it's not going to scratch up whatever surface that you're setting it on. And then hinged on both sides, the center actually opens up, and this Pete's Pirate Life logo in the center is magnetic, so we'll kind of keep it closed, and also provides just kind of a satisfying click when you let go. And so inside you have 2 cases, obviously, no extra space in there, so if you know what size a deck of cards are, that's kind of going to give you a sense of the scale of the interior of this box. And there's a ribbon in here that allows you to pull them out so that you don't have to flip the box over. I already have one of these open. This one's still sealed up, but we'll kind of show off the outside of the box. They did a really good job with these, with the silver, gunmetal silver, and the gold metallic foil on here. And you can see Piracy along the side, and then the back has the same design as the back of the cards. It's, for the most part, a 2-way design, so the same upside down as right side up, with the exception of that center, which looks like the version 1 of the Pete's Pirate Life coin, but that does mean that if one card is upside down, you'd be able to identify that card. So I guess useful for magic tricks, otherwise not the biggest deal in the world. They're gonna end up mixed up. I don't do any magic tricks or anything like that with cards, so mostly just playing with them, so it doesn't matter so much to me. But again, on the interior, you have this really nice felt lining, so it's going to protect whatever type of gear you store inside there. So I think this will be a really good way to store some EDC gear, and just kind of a fun, nice little box that looks nice when it's set out. So excited to have that. Again, up to you if it's worth $60, but the collector's edition is sold out, so if you want this, you're going to have to buy it on the secondary market anyway at this point. But let's take a look at the cards. I already got this one open. I managed to remove the seal without cutting it, so I have a nice little sticker there, I guess. And as you can see, as you pull it out, you see that same coin design right there on the lid. And then the design actually continues inside of the box, which is a really nice detail, since most people aren't going to tear apart these boxes or ever see the interior. It does go down further into the tuck case. It's not just on the edge here. But we can hold these up and show off the back of the cards. Again, really, really nice design on these, nice kind of metallic printing on those. And then the front side, we're gonna get 56 cards in total. You get 2 of these advertisement cards, so the Piracy playing cards, Peter Mckinnon, produced by Theory 11, as well as this coin one, same thing, just kind of a advertisement card. These are not the Jokers. The Jokers are in the back of the deck. And so, 2 Jokers, both identical, fly the flag. It's kind of standard little Jokers with a nice design on them again. And I really like when I'm collecting cards, you know, a lot of people who do collaborations with playing card companies will just slap their logo or one design on the back side of the card, and then the front side of the card are all the same. It's just kind of that standard bicycle, the same face cards, the same numerical cards, everything. And Theory 11 and King's Wild Project and a lot of these other card companies that I collect from do a really good job of making the cards unique. So it's not just the back that has these designs. The aces are unique, the face cards are unique to these decks, although they're similar between suits, but they're unique to these decks, and just did a really, really good job in attention to detail, which I'm sure is one of the reasons why Pete went with Theory 11 rather than one of those companies that just slaps their design on the back. He's always known for his attention to detail, and these cards are obviously not an exception. So each of the aces has a cool kind of unique coin going on, and so this is the Ace of Spades, obviously. Really, really nice design, and it says Ace of Spades along the edge of that coin. Has kind of a compass look to it, and skulls within that spade. So really, really nice design on that. The pips are also, while not entirely unique, they have that gold and silver metallic foiling on them, and so it gives them a little bit of uniqueness instead of just your standard, 2 through 10 cards. There's a little bit of uniqueness to them, which I really appreciate. And then the face cards also have a similar kind of coin theme to them. And so each of the face cards is the same across the suit except for the center portion. So the Jack of Spades has Jack of Spades across the center, and then a coin with like an octopus going through a skull. So really, really cool design on that one. The Queen has this kind of mermaid design. And so you have a mermaid with her tail down here and a skull in her hand. Another really cool design. It says Queen of Spades across the middle. And then the King is a pirate with an axe. Now, he actually did an axe, Pete's Pirate Life axe, so not sure if that's the same design or not. I did not pick that one up. It was just kind of a little bit rich for my blood and decided not to grab that one, but he did do an axe, so maybe it's that axe, maybe not. If you have it, let me know. But King of Spades has a pirate, it's like a skeleton pirate. Really, really cool design there as well. And so next up we have the diamonds, and I'm not going to spend too much on the face cards since they're the same across all the suits, but the diamonds, this is the Ace of Diamonds coin, and you see Ace of Diamonds along the outside, as well as kind of a octopus there in the center. And same thing on the pips, you have that gold and silver metallic foiling. And so, again, I'm not going to spend too much time on the face cards, but as you can see, the main difference is just the center. You have the diamond pip right in the center, and then Jack of Diamonds right on in a banner across the center. So same thing on the Queen and King. And we'll hop over to the Ace of Spades, just so we can show off each of the coins from the different cards. Ace of Spades here has an anchor in the top and just kind of a fish scene on the bottom. And has, of course, Ace of Clubs around the outside. And I think I said spades, but that's clearly club. And then on to the hearts. Last one. Another really nice design has the heart. I believe this has a mermaid in here as well, holding the skull right here, and has Ace of Hearts. So really just cool kind of attention to detail. I really like the uniqueness of the coins on all of the different aces, as well as the coin design on those face cards, which have kind of a dual-sided coin. And really just appreciate the design and the uniqueness of the deck. You're not going to find any other decks with these same face cards and aces. So really cool deck from them. I would love to see some poker chips from Pete's Pirate Life come next, maybe even with some of these coin designs. Obviously, probably in like a bronze, silver, gold kind of colorway. Probably not real silver and gold because the price on Pete's Pirate Life stuff is already pretty expensive, so not going to want to see any precious metals in there, but would be really cool to see some cool coins. as poker chips that you can go along with this set. Hopefully we'll see that, but either way, if you're interested in checking these out, definitely go on Theory 11 and grab them. They're still in stock, like I said, and I believe you do get some sort of discount if you buy in bulk, but even if you don't, you can sign up for their newsletter to save 10% off of them, so at least you can save a little bit. But super cool cards if you're into collecting cards, and even if you're not, it's always cool to have at least 1 or 2 cool decks of cards for poker or even solitaire or random card games. So check them out. Let me know what you think of these cards down in the comments below. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And as always, hope you have a great one. Take care. Alright, if you're still here, I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I think that there was potentially a map inside of the box, and so I tore apart the outside of this box, and it turns out I misunderstood. So I was tearing apart the actual box that it came in, thinking that it was this box, and they were actually talking about inside of the tuck case, and so I went ahead and broke apart the tuck case. I'm hoping I can put this back together, obviously, so I can store these cards, but wanted to show it off anyway, just to show that kind of attention to detail. And so this is what's printed inside of that tuck case. It's kind of a nice little treasure map with that Piracy logo from the cards right in the center. And so really cool, just again, attention to detail that most people aren't going to see because you don't really want to tear apart your tuck case. And so again, I think I'll be able to glue this back together without too much of an issue, but really, really cool to see. So if you stayed tuned long enough to see this, let me know down in the comments below. But thanks again. Take care.